Today we are going to start the chapter number 3, pair of linear equation in two variables for class 10th. As in the earlier classes we learned about the linear equations in one variable and two variables. So here in this class 10th we are studying about the pair of linear equation in two variables. So the linear equation, as we know that it is the algebraic equation, and where the highest exponent of the variable is 1, the equation is known as linear equation. And if the equation has one variable, it is known as linear equation. It has two variables, then it is known as linear equation in two variable, and so on. Now here we have the pair of linear equations in two variables. As in the ninth class we learned about the pair of equation we learned about the linear equation in one variable as a1x plus b1y plus c1 is equals to 0. This is the linear equation in two variables. But in this class we have to learn about the pair of linear equation in two variables. That means we have given the two equations like this: a1x plus b1y plus c1 is equals to 0, a2x plus b2y plus c2 is equals to 0, where all these a and b's are real numbers. Also they are not equal to 0. That means a and b, all a1, a2, b1, b2 not equal to 0. Similarly, a1 square plus b1 square is not equals to 0, and a2 square plus b2 square is also not equal to 0. So this is the general form of pair of linear equations in two variables. These two pair of equations, when we solve, they are also known as the simultaneous linear equations, or we can say a pair of linear equation in two variables is known as system of simultaneous linear equation. For example, we can consider as 2x minus 3y plus 4 is equals to 0 and x plus 7y minus 1 is equals to 0. These are the pair of linear equations in two variables. As in the ninth class we learned about the graphical representation of linear equation in two variables. So in the same way, when we plot the graph for both the equations, we get some types of graphs as shown here. The graph of two linear equations are drawn in the coordinate plane, and they may be related to each other as both the equation lines intersect exactly at a point, or they coincide each other, or they will not intersect each other. That means they are the parallel lines. So by this we can understand that if the equation lines intersect at a one point, that means equation has a solution, and that is exactly one solution. For the coincident lines, that means we can say there is infinite number of solutions for the equation line, or infinite common points also we can say. But in this one, when the lines are parallel, there is no common point. That means equation lines are parallel. So in this way we have done how to draw the graph for the linear equation in two variables in the class 10th. When the two equations are given in two variables, so in the same graph we have to draw the two equations lines, and we will talk about the intersection point of the two equation lines. So here we have, as in the previous examples, in the previous graphs, we understand that equation lines are intersecting, not intersecting, or they are coincident. So what is the meaning of coincident lines here? That if we are having the equation of the type, suppose x minus y is equals to 2, and one more line equation is given, 2x minus 2y is equals to 4. Now here, let us understand the concept of dependent equations. So here, in these two equations, what is the relation? That when we multiply 2 in the first equation in both the sides, we get the second equation. That means they are the related to one another. That means we can say when one equation in the pair of linear equation can be obtained by multiplying both the sides of the another equation by any constant. So these two equations, like these equations, are known as dependent. And if we take, for example, the two equations are given, x plus y is equals to 1, and here it is x minus y is equals to 2. As we are not getting any equation by multiplying the constant in one equation, so that means they are not related to one another, in the sense the multiplying the constant for any one to get second one equation, so they are independent. So x plus y is equals to 1, x minus y is equals to 2. These two equations are independent, whereas x minus y is equals to 2 and 2x minus 2y is equals to 4 are dependent equations. So as in the first graph, we understood that the in equation lines intersect at a point. That means they intersect at a point that is there is a solution, or we can say if the equation lines are having the solution, they are known as consistent. And also here they are independent, as there is no any constant multiplying for with the first equation to get the second equation. Similarly, in the second, now this is the dependent equations, as we are understand that any one equation we get by multiplying any constant to another equation. That means both the equations are dependent. So here, when the equations are dependent, then also they are consistent. Why? Because they have infinite common points in the graph. That means they have the solutions. That means they are the consistent here, and infinite number of solutions. And the third, when the graph equation lines in has no common point, that means we can say here the lines are parallel, and as they have no common point, that means they are now inconsistent. That means they have no solution. Or here, these two lines, as both are not dependent to one another, that means they are independent equations. As we are talking about in the previous slides, the solution or intersecting point or infinite many points and no common points. So what are the meaning of all these? That is the solution. As we understand, what is the meaning of solution? That value of variable which satisfies the equation is called the solution of equation. In the sense, for solution of pair of linear equation in two variables, we have the solution of linear equation in two variables x and y is a pair of values, that is for x and another one for y, which makes the both sides of equation equal. That means same value for x and y satisfies both the equations, so that is known as the solution of linear equation in two variables. Here, for finding the solution, we have the two methods, graphical method and algebraic method. In the next session, we will continue with the methods. Now, in the previous slides also, we are talking about no solution, consistent equation, inconsistent equation, have no common point, have no infinite number of solutions, or infinite common points. So all these are related to the solution. So how can we know the given pair of linear equations are giving the solution or not, or they are having the solution, or we can say, are they consistent? So for finding that by observing the equations that they are consistent or not, that means they are having the solution or not, we have to find it out. As we have given the equations, here it is written a1 x plus b1y plus c1 is equals to 0, and second equation represented by a2x plus b2y plus c2 is equals to 0. Remember, these are the standard form of pair of linear equation in two variables. Formation of pair of linear equations in two variables, that is the standard form. So suppose the equation given like this, how to find out they are consistent or not? So first of all, we have to find it out the coefficients of variables in both the equations, and we identified that the coefficients of x and y in the first equations are a1 and b1, and constant term is c1. Similarly, the coefficient of x and y in the equation number 2 is a2 and b2, and the constant term is c2. So what we have to find it out? We have to find it out a1 upon a2 and b1 upon b2 and c1 upon c2. So first of all, we have to find a1 upon a2, and then we have to find b1 upon b2. That means we are finding the ratios of the coefficients and the constant term, and c1 upon c2. First find this one. Now by these two ratios, we can easily understand the equations are consistent or not. When we have a1 upon a2 is not equal to b1 upon b2, when the coefficients of a1, a2, b1, b2 not equals, then we can say that equations has unique solution. And when we talk about the graph, we can say the graph has intersecting point is only one. That means both the lines intersect at a one point or at one point. Now here we can say these two equations are now consistent. So remember, a1 upon a2 not equal to b1 upon b2, that means unique solution, and we get the graph intersecting lines, that means at one point graph intersect, and the equations are consistent. Similarly, when we get that a1 upon a2, this ratio is equal to b1 upon b2, and this ratio is again equal to c1 upon c2, that means all three ratios are same. So again we can say the equation has infinite many solution, and coincident lines we get, that means only one line represent both the equations, and again the equations are consistent similar. Now here the third condition is a1 a2 is equal to b1 upon b2, but the ratio of a and b not equal to ratio of c. So we can say here no solution, and in the sense of graphical representation we say that the lines are parallel, and here the equations are inconsistent. So remember, the condition for consistency, and by observing this we can say lines are intersecting or parallel or coincident lines, and algebraically we can find it. We can say that the equation has unique solution, infinite solution, and no solution. So you have to remember this concept for consistency.